Hopefully I have no false starts. I'm going to look back from Josh Moment.
I got a background in drag racing, so I always try to cut the tree.
Look at the start from the Ferrari. Look at the start from the... It's just incredible. That Ferrari is ridiculous.
Shot out of that hole. Bam.
He really did. It's gone, and he'll disappear now for this first lap. No sort of like qualms from me. That's what he's going to do. Just take a look at the back. There's a few people sliding off. There's a crash at the back there. You see someone sliding around. It's like an S7R car. Oh, Josh Moment had a moment there. Call him Josh Moment forever.
Right. Oh, Josh Moment.
See how much these guys can pull up though, because that 458, it's definitely great in the wet, but top end, I just don't know if it's there.
Yeah.
Definitely see coming down here on the Bulls end.
Yes, we're going to see the speed difference here now, especially with him without the slip as well. But he's made a good bit of distance on that, to be honest. He might put alongside him by the time we get to the braking zone. Shaggy might be able to outbrake him. I always find it fascinating how close someone can follow another car with that spray kicking off the back of the car and still find it. There's Josh. He's through. He's right through, and he's past him. See how late the Ferrari can brake though? Just to apply that pressure, and he'll come out of here like a rocket. Told you. But Josh Moment placed his car perfectly there to stop that from happening.
Screaming down.
It'll be interesting to see now that 458 how hard it can pull to stay in the draft there.
Yeah, you'll be surprised that with the draft, the Ferrari's not too bad. It's not great. We know that, but it's not bad. It can kind of hang in there. It's on the braking. You'll see him close right up. It's whether he gets beaten up by the other GT behind him, which is just behind him quite a bit. Yeah, you've got the Constantina effect here, so we'll sort of understand the sort of distance Shaggy Do made up. Look, you can see he's probably made about 2 car lengths purely on the brakes and the cornering. So Shaggy Do's probably quite happy sitting behind there because he can save a bit of fuel and sort of keep a decent top speed following Josh Moment. And interestingly, Josh Moment is revving this thing out, so he's not caring at the moment about fuel. He just wants to try and disappear up the road.
Yes, indeed, trying to utilize all that top end that the Ford GT has because of all of the... What is it, JK?
Sorry, mate, what did you say?
I was saying he's trying to maximize everything, all the top end that Ford GT has, because what does Ford have in this, JK? Speed and power.
It has speed and power. There you go. Yeah, we're looking back at Shaggy. I tell you what, Mr. Racing is making himself very annoying to Shaggy Do in this, and this is all playing into Josh Moment. If you look now, the delta between Josh Moment and Shaggy Do will just start to drop because of these guys fighting.
This is one of those moments where you kind of want to...
Three wide. Oh, Wade's just spun. Oaks just got wiggly. There was 3 cars going into that corner back there. I don't know who did what or where. It'd be interesting to try and take a look at that if we could. There we go. We're going to see it now. So the 2 wide going into the first corner, and then you've got this braking zone. Just here. There we go. It looks like 3 cars never go into one very well. And it's like bing bang bosh. There we go. 1 car spins. Yeah, that was one of those unfortunate incidences, and you know, I'm sure there'll be people talking about that for time to come, at least till the next race anyway.
Right. You know, sometimes
you can see Josh Moment, as I said, Josh Moment's kind of disappeared up the road now with those guys fighting.
Oh yeah.
He's kind of just been able to. Whoa, that was a slidey bit there. All right, I've just cursed him. I'm going to stop talking about races and how far they get ahead, because I am having people off here. They are definitely having some problems because I'm mentioning something. So you know what? I'm not going to talk anymore. I'm going to let everyone else.
Right, here they come, screaming up into the right-hander after the start-finish.
Yep.
Alan getting the side here.
Oh, Who's that
Whoa,
back
someone's
there?
gone.
Somebody just got sideways.
Papioso, it looked like Mr. Racing, I think it was. Papioso and Slowpokes are together. I would imagine those two guys, obviously both within the same team, probably stay together and not be too aggressive with one another.
Tight bunch of about 8 cars here.
It really is.
9 cars.
And the thing is, on this lap, you'll see a transition where the wets were faster on the first lap, but the guys on the intermediates now will start to get a bit more pace. Because the rubber on the wets get very hard, and what that comes then, like on your car tyre, it becomes slippery. If you overcook your car tyre, oh, there we go. Yeah, it's a slight tap. Not sure how much. Was it Mr. Racing? I don't know how much he saw. People knew that Papioso was there. An interesting one, actually. We'll see where that takes us. But yeah, just going back to the point around tyres, like your real car tyre, if you start cooking those, they become quite greasy because the little nodules on it that are normally quite hard in terms of grip-wise, they become very soft to the point where they're moving under the car. And that's what happens in this here on Gran Turismo. It becomes slippery, so the wets become like slicks on the wet, but not as extreme.
D-Dub's down there in the chat trying to poke the bear on my end. Says, Chuck, how is Ford in all the other races? Well, I don't know. You know, maybe it just takes a certain hand, because it can be deadly in the right hands. It's especially the the newer GTs that we're seeing here. They are, and I mentioned this last night, they are hard to drive and control. You get a little too greedy and you're sideways.
Yeah.
Like a cut corner penalty for cornbread.
That's going to hurt. That half second, where you end up serving it, that half second amounts to just about 1.5 seconds by the time you're back up to speed.
Yeah, it really does. Really does. The two S7R car drivers are together, so they'll be starting to work their way back up the pack. You've got Slowpoke playing rear guard at the moment for Papioso. Josh,
you see Shaggy, he did choose to start on the intermediate.
Josh, what did Josh Shaggy start on? Was it intermediate or wet?
I can't see. Maybe we should run down.
He's on intermediates as well. That's interesting.
Jersey, you were gonna say something?
No, I was just saying that the intermediate runners and everybody up here now, like, you can see where the Ford and the 296 just have that overwhelming power over the 458, and Shaggy's just falling back, even though he is in a car that can dominate through the corners. But that wet doesn't last very long here, and once the blind starts to dry out on 458, it's going to drop back even further.
That's right. Something's happened to Slowpokes. He's I don't know whether he's crashed or something, but he was behind Papioso, but I can't even see him there at all.
Oh, push wide there.
Ooh, well, here they are. They're all going to come in for, I would assume, mediums. I know we saw a couple of people come in for soft, so it'd be interesting to see the offset here. And who grabs fuel as well, because people grab fuel here or they grab fuel in the second pit when it rains again.
Shaggy's staying out.
Shaggy knows that this is his time. This is his time to shine and actually try to gap and use the advantage of his car through the corners with no one slowing him down through braking zones or anything.
That's right. There's quite a few people that stay there on the intermediates.
Trying to get some of that clean air.
That's right. And there's enough water on the track to actually keep these things cool. You know, down these straights, you just drive in the wet, keep them nice and cool. It's a pretty good strategy. Did we find out what happened to Slowpokes? Did he have a D in it? Did he have a technical issue, or was there a spin? He's in. He must have had a slight incident, but he has come in for the mediums now, which is good. So he'll see himself to the second phase of this race, where we'll see a bit of rain, which it literally is on and off like a switch. But when it's on, it's just a monsoon for all part of about a minute or two.
Looks like Serum might have been involved with something. See if we can check it back on the replay.
Probably the touching the wet bit with the transition from wets to mediums. Whoa!
Yo!
Mr. Racing, Mr. Racing.
Oh no!
I tell you what, I cannot tell you how difficult that was to catch. The fact that he's still putting in the right direction and still going is, again, as we say, the talent here on show is incredible.
Oh yeah.
Shaggy Doo with a half second. That's no good.
Oh no. You can allow all these other Fords to catch up to him.
Can you see now they're off the racing line to try and keep those tyres nice and cool? The guys still in the intermediates, and actually they're wearing pretty well. They're wearing pretty well. You can see the guys that aren't trying to keep them cool. You can see Shaggy's tyres are in much better condition compared to, say, Nuke's.
Why do I have a feeling?
Why do
I have a feeling that it's in real life racing, both in WEC and in IMSA, that super rainy races have been a thing, like a meme that keeps coming up. Because wasn't it a year or two back when like a good chunk of the 24 hours of Le Mans was run under caution because of the amount of rain? And the same thing happened, I believe, this year with the 24 hours of Daytona.
Yeah, you're right. And if you remember a couple of years ago, they ran Spa for the F1. It was the controversial year, I think, when Lewis Hamilton was stolen, his 8th championship stolen from him on the last race, where they ran half, I think it was 2 or 3 laps, just to say it was classified under safety car conditions.
Yeah. And I mean, heck, it even happened in the NASCAR exhibition race this past Wednesday, where they had a bunch of caution laps, and those laps in this particular race didn't count. And even though they were racing basically around a football field, some cars started running out of gas for a little sprint exhibition race. Just because of the amount of rain and sleet that was coming down.
That's right. Just back to, so there's 47 seconds between Shaggy Doo and place 12, whoever's in place 12, but actually to last place it's 48 seconds. It's going to be very interesting what time he comes out and whereabouts on track he is, because as long as you haven't messed up, the racing mediums will be faster on this track at this present time. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see where these guys come out with the racing with the intermediates coming out on the mediums now, or they switch to the softs, who knows.
Josh is definitely pushing hard, though, trying to make up for all of that lost time that he is, because he is technically going to be our race leader now, coming out of the chicanes, and I think he wants to try to get as far ahead as he can.
Yeah, he's doing a bit of fuel saving at the same time. You can see his shift points now have moved slightly, so he's thinking about, he's playing chess at the moment. He's there thinking about the end of this race. Tell him with a half second there.
I feel like the track penalty or the track limits here can be really tricky in some sections.
100%, they really are. Wade's moving well, so you can see Wade's just Shaggy Doo's come out just in front of Wade.
Yeah.
And so I would imagine down this straight
anybody wants to work with it,
would just go past. Yeah. Oh, Oak's gone. Oh. He's gone.
Oh no.
Oh,
there's been a murder.
Luckily,
there's been a murder.
Luckily, he ghosted there. Otherwise, that was going to be absolute carnage.
Oh.
Again, it's you're just trying to hang on to it there. The wet tires. No, sorry, the slick tires on some wets. No good.
Yep.
Those
like
curves definitely are just not ready for it yet.
Mm-hmm.
No, yeah, that's right. I mean, to be fair to him, though, the amount of spinning he did, he hasn't lost too many spots. And he must be about maybe 11 seconds behind the leader. So he didn't lose too much time. It's quite impressive, actually, that he didn't. So Shaggy
Only
Do...
got lucky on the domino effect coming around on that one. Because knowing my luck, I would have ended up backwards and upside down.
Yeah, that's right. So Shaggy Do is going to be interesting because from what I remember, he runs with an automatic transmission, meaning he can't fuel save like the rest of the field. And I don't know how everyone else fuel saves, but in my opinion, the most effective way is short shifting rather than messing about with the power bands. And so that's where the fuel saving is under where you change gear. I mean, if you're really trying to save a bunch of fuel, then yeah.
If you're out alone like Shaggy, definitely shift points are where you want to try and conserve your fuel. But when you're in a draft, messing with your fuel map is one of the best things that you can do, just so you're not wasting that much gas. Especially with these long straights, you have a lot more time to toggle between them.
Right. That's absolutely right. So Shaggy Do filled up on his pit. You can see that.
Yeah, he's definitely planning on not taking any gas on the second stop.
Yeah, he's definitely picked up some fuel there. And I wonder what the guys behind him have in terms of fuel. Did they fill up or didn't? Because they've all come in now for their seconds, sort of like pit stop, or their first pit stop, sorry. Wade must be saving fuel here because he should have blown past Shaggy by now with that car with the superior top speed.
Talent will serve his penalties.
And then you'll see Zander come straight through.
He's definitely got a case to get by him. No, he's definitely
he'll be past him.
Nice clean pass.
Now, with the track drying out, though, with the group starting to separate, some of these guys should start to try and work together, especially Xander there. Everybody should try to start working together to try and catch back up to the other pack before everybody kind of spreads out even more.
That's right. And it can happen, and especially now when the second phase of this race comes in where it rains. Just like we've seen here, it takes one slight mistake and you're punished.
That's it.
And like I mentioned last night, especially on these bigger tracks, the smallest mistake it amplifies because of just the sheer size of the track.
You're 100% right. 100% right.
It just builds on itself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would definitely love to see Xander and Talon work together to get back up to Josh moment and make it a little bit more interesting through these next few laps.
Yeah, and I'd imagine that's what they're doing. I've not raced with Zander, I don't think, but I've certainly raced with and against Talon, and he's a smart driver. He'll know what to do, and the situation he finds himself in. Wade's with a half second.
I mentioned it last night.
Go
ahead.
No, I was just going to say, make a note of it too, that even though he did start dead last, Verdun has moved halfway up the field.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Man on the move.
That's really, yeah, absolutely. Really good. Look at him.
Look at that Chevrolet go.
That Corvette looks incredible. I've never seen one look like that.
I will fight you both. It
does look a bit like a Ford, but it's got a Chevy badge on it, so it must be a Chevrolet.
It's Ford-ish.
yeah. They took the styling from a GT. That.
Oh yeah, right. It's just a body kit. That's what it is. It's a Ford GT body
kit. That's right. Yeah. It's like when you get by an old MR2 from the 90s and then put a 348 body kit on it, or was it a 355? Can't remember that. It's one or the other. Anyway, I slightly digress. We've got Talon following Zander here. Talon's at that point in here, right? It's one or two things. Do I overtake or do I follow? And I bump him along. And it looks like he's going to try and stay behind him and bump him along to try and get up. So we've got Zander and a 1/4 gone on the tank, and then we've got
a little bit worse for wear for Talon.
Only a bit more fuel actually. He's burning quite a bit more fuel.
Allen would definitely benefit at this point, just staying behind Xander, short shifting, just use that draft.
Yeah, and just bump him along. Stick it into 6 as soon as you can, and just knock him one time up the road, and try to catch up to Josh Moment. And as I mentioned earlier, the fact that Josh Moment started in front, and it just allowed him maybe just to stay out of that bit of trouble that everyone sort of managed to find themselves in, get them backed up. Oaks managed to get back up to 5th. There must have been a few issues there. Mm-hmm. That's impressive. Well done, Oak.
I think it's just that 458.
Cornbread and Wade. They're getting racing together back there. Wade
with the half-second penalty, about to serve it.
I mean, that's hugely important if he can stay in front of Cornbread before the penalty. Looks like he's yielded that position.
Good sportsmanship.
Good racing, good clean racing.
Mm-hmm.
That's all we want. Nice clean
racing. See if Vetter Dane can close that gap now and move himself up another position.
Yeah, the S7R guys are still running together. I'd imagine those two guys will be trying to work together at the same time as well. So yeah, it's quite a few of the guys needing to just find some space and pace.
Like we are going to pace should start to increase a little bit here now as well. With looks like the curves have dried out and be a little bit more forgiving.
It's actually quite surprising. So talking about track limits, and you're 100% right, they can be a bit confusing. I've been down this track and I've driven the same bit and I've got a half-second penalty. Where did I come off the track? But there's some of the places that you can really abuse the curbs, and this one in particular, these two corners, you can really abuse the curbs here, and you don't get penalties.
Yeah, and that's to that point. I really wish that they would do the Gran Turismo would do something like, I think it was Forza Motorsport that did it, where they highlight, it's a driver aid option where it will highlight track limits, so that you can even turn it off after you know where they are, but so that when you're doing your initial practice for a race, you can know, okay, this is usable, this is not usable. It's one of my wish lists for Gran Turismo is some kind of a highlighted track limits.
While we're on the subject of track limits, I actually think ACC probably do it the best, because I don't know how it does it, but it calculates basically, did you make time up on that off, whether that was sliding off or cutting a corner by accident, and it comes up with a message, no penalty because no time gained. It's kind of a message that sort of pops up, and I wish, especially in the world of AI that can be implemented, why not have something like that you can just calculate?
Because it's TV and we can't have that. Can't have nice things here.
No.
Yeah, it's been.
I will say though,
Oak is absolutely shifting. I'm sorry, guys, just talking over you. Oak is moving. He is moving. He's going to be a real threat. As long as he's not burning up too much fuel, he's going to be a real threat towards the end of this race. He is absolutely
looks
rapid.
Like he's running about even fuel-wise.
Yep, he is spun. Went down to 8th or 9th or 10th, something like that. I can't remember now. He's back up to 4th. That's impressive.
Yeah, give a solid 402 lap.
Past that. He'll want to get past Talon quick.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he could definitely piggyback his way right up there in the frog behind Xander.
Yep. Someone else has got a penalty.
He's going for it now.
I think he's got another penalty.
We'll say, is it just me, or does it look like this? Oh, Stiggy!
Dig at that moment. Oak's going to get past him immediately. This couldn't have worked out better for Oak. Who's that? Wade with another half second. That's unfortunate. That's twice on the bounce now he's had.
Why do I feel like the field is a lot closer together than it was in our two splits last night? I just misremembering?
Like we mentioned at the very beginning. No, you're right. It is. I think you're right. And it's like what we said that Oak shot that one a little bit.
A little wide.
Zon.
Stiggy.
He's
Xander
all over the
is
place.
feeling he is feeling the pressure right now.
He's seeing Oak there, and there's a nice little drag. You know who's gonna gain the most here now is Talon, and all Talon needs to do is pick one of the cars to follow and decide which one to go with. And there you go. He's gonna tidy himself up. So no, just going back to your point around the race being so much more tighter. You're right. I'll tell you what, Xander is right behind Oak. You're right. Going back again to the point of everyone being so clutch, just because, like we said at the beginning, everyone is very similar in pace, and so yeah, that's why we're getting really tight, close racing. And again, what a skill for everyone to be driving this close and not crashing into each other. Good work.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure these drivers are all glad to put on a show for all of you 41 viewers out there watching this race.
Yeah, don't forget to like as well, guys. You know, it's free and it means a lot to everyone that does this. So yeah, make sure you smash those like buttons. I expect to see, how many is it? 46 people watching or 41 people? I expect to see 41 likes.
Oak just put down another 402 lap.
Yeah, Oak is
Definitely. If he can keep it up, I'm not sure what lap times for Josh Moment are.
Ooh. Looks like somebody got sideways at that last cut back there before the camera changed.
I believe it was Xander got a little squirrely there.
And again, just going back to, like I said, it's got all this top end, but you got to have, what they say in the Mighty Ducks movie, soft hands, concentration, not strength, when you drive this car.
What a film. What a film. Hey, I'd like to see the tyre and fuel comparisons between Josh and Oak. I think it'll be interesting to see how they're both doing.
Josh is down to a half a tank.
He's got half a tank, and his fuel wear is about, what, you would say about 20% on his tyres? Maybe a little bit more on the rear left?
Yeah. Yeah, I'd call it that.
Oak is better on fuel.
Slightly more fuel.
Yeah, he's got slightly more fuel, and actually tyre wear is about the same. And he's moving. He's about to go into the 4 minutes ones. His pace he's been really impressive. Yeah, where would he have been without that spin?
Yeah. It's just racing sometimes, though.
Yeah, sometimes it is what it is, you know. I think I said in a qualifying once that when you make mistakes, you can't dwell on them. I think it was C-Dubs that says he can't forget about them, whereas, you know, you need to just forget about it.
Oh, he did not need that
again. And it's one of those weird ones where, well, where did I get that? But no one saw him go off the track. So where does that come from?
I had one of those. I had one of those last night. Actually, lap 3, I believe it was. Lap 3, I was in a pack of 4 or 5 of us, I believe. I was in dead single file with everybody through the last little kink to go on to the long straight, and never went outside of track limits as far as I knew. And out of all of us in the group, I was the only one to get second penalty for whatever reason.
Yeah, it's a mad one, isn't it?
Yeah. Speaking of, I feel like this is sort of related. Did they ever fix that invisible wall issue at the Daytona Road Course?
Oh no, that is still a thing, and it is great to watch it when it happens. Folks just pushing hard, man, to not lose that half a second.
It's a shame that he's picked up that half second, but we've seen him put down some quick laps
and some
of that fuel. Yeah, Shaggy got one too.
It's going to give Xander a chance to catch back up to Oak. But just with pure pace, I don't know if he'll stay with him.
Yeah, we should try and take a look at further back in the pack, see if there's anyone close up, trying to push each other along. This is a gaggle of cars.
Gotta go a flock.
A flock of cars, a gaggle of cars. What else can we do? A group of cars. Come on, guys.
Yeah, I'm wondering why Better Dan fell back.
Well, if he had a moment where he's just trying to do some extreme fuel saving. Papioso.
I mean, we're definitely past the halfway mark at this point, and if they're aware of their, how far gas will actually get them, well,
Slowpokes used to
saving is
last
so
you.
much
I
of a
wonder if
thing.
he's refueled them when he came in. Yeah, because he had about a quarter of a tank left, Slowpokes. A cluster,
Like
there's
the-
another one in chat. Anyone else with how to describe a bunch of cars?
About a herd.
Like a herd of cars, yeah.
A gaggle.
A pod.
Yeah.
Like I've already said gaggle. You're out. You're out. You're not allowed to. You're out there. You're not allowed to say anything.
Oh,
Ooh, a little door banging.
getting a little wide here. A little fighting going on.
How are those lights looking? Hopefully they've gone up a little bit. Look, Cornbread leading the pack here with Mr. Racing and Wade right behind him. This is where we're going to see the Back to the Future glow of the back of the GTs and even reach over 88 miles an hour, go back to 1985. Wouldn't we love to go back to 89 and 85?
I think that.
I know I would.
Yeah, I was born in '85, so
Me too, we're the same age.
Yeah, I remember more the '90s than anything.
Yeah, I had older siblings, so I'm very much, although born in the 85s, very much. Oh, look at this.
Oh,
Wade picked the side and went with it.
Spicy.
Well done. Cornbread done well, Wade done well. That's just rubbing his racing. There was nothing in that apart from just good, strong racing. But you can see how much time Mr. Racing, Mr. Racing 40 has achieved by just them two guys going at it.
Wade
Cornbread
definitely
would be
wants
smart
that
here to
spot
stay
back.
right behind. Yeah, he does. But Cornbread's in a better position here because he can brake probably slightly later and get that slip, and he's going to slide straight back in. There we go. And Wade will just slide in there and hope for this next long straight now. Looks like Mr. Racing had a bit of a moment there because Cornbread really did catch up on him there. Again, I think we're going to have round 2 of what we just saw at the end of this straight.
Got to say, JK, I'm happy to hear an Englishman say rubbing is racing, because for all the hate NASCAR gets, it's on your side of the pond. It's nice to hear that somebody can appreciate that kind of stuff.
Well, I'm glad that
Mr. Racing
just came off. Yeah, he just got a bit wide there. Well, I'm glad that you accept me as talking to the whole of the British nation that rubbing is racing. We all like NASCAR.
Really? It is actually popular over there?
Do you know what? It's not as unpopular as you think. It's a bit like American football. I watch a bit of American football. I don't watch it religiously, and also I watch a bit of college football as well. Yeah, it's not as unpopular as you think.
Fair enough.
Yeah. It's just hard to watch it because of the time zone differences. Mr. Racing's got a half-second penalty. He's going to drop back behind Wade. He's racing hard though. These guys are really at it. Look, they are not giving anyone an inch.
Yeah, and I can definitely appreciate that. It's like with F1. I don't dislike F1. I just prefer my number one. Why I can't watch F1 is, or why I don't watch F1 is because when I'm watching racing, I like the cars to look more like production models. But number two, it's just the time difference. I'll watch it if it's on, and I'm bored. I don't feel like watching anything else. I'll watch some racing. But it's just one of those things. It's like, what are the memes about, like waking up at 2 a.m. to those old CDs or whatever, the CD commercials. I don't know if that was a thing over there in Britain, but I know that was a thing here. And it'd be a funny meme, a funny take on that meme to have it be like a Formula One race. You wake up at 2 or 3 in the morning and the sound of Formula One cars screaming by.
That's right. Oh, Wade's got slidey there. I don't know whether he got a knock or what, but he got very loose.
Mr. Racing is just not having it. He has definitely won his spots back.
Yeah, Mr. Racing is like, no, that was my spot, and I'm going to go and take that back. I love this game. I love this track at night and the glowing discs, the fire coming out of the exhaust. It just looks polished, doesn't it?
Yeah, this feels like more like the kind of race that you actually want to sit and watch.
You know, I think Mr. Racing might do well here, pushing Wade along to go catch it back up with Cornbread to then go at it again. Because if they keep fighting, Cornbread's just going to disappear on them. Here we go. What was it? Did he get loose or did he take a slight love tap? Slight love tap.
Tappy tap.
Slight love tap, yep. Just letting him know. Just letting him know.
I'm back here.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, racing under the lights, or the term "under the lights" in American football has one meaning, but for us racers, it's a totally different meaning. It's similar, but it takes on new meaning when you're racing under the lights because although, for instance, the Ford GTs with the lighting and the fire spitting out of the exhaust, it does add a big layer of excitement to the event, in my opinion.
We should head back up to the leader to see how much. If Oak has, he's definitely closed the gap. It looks like, from what I can see.
Yeah. He's probably gained about 2 seconds. I think it was 10 seconds. You know, my memory's not the best, so don't quote me on that.
But he's absolutely pulled away from Xander.
Yeah, and you can see Oak's time. Look, 1.7. That's a fast time in anyone's books. And interestingly, Stig Zander's pulled away from Talon as well. I wonder if Talon had an issue or he's trying to save a bit more fuel. Shaggy's being very consistent.
Yes, he is indeed. Mr. Consistency.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, and his tyre wear for being on controller. I don't know how he does it. I reckon he's a wizard. No problem, Harry Potter.
Are you a wizard?
Yeah. He's a wizard. He's something anyway. But yeah.
Interesting thing about witchcraft, carcraft, right? Racecraft.
What witchcraft are you using to keep your tyres? Oh, someone's come off.
That's me off.
It's not Mr. Racing.
Better than.
Not better than. Ford guy. Papiosa's come up in the background there too.
Let's see what happened here.
You know what? It's Chevys generally run a little heavier than Fords.
It looks like he just outbraked himself there, and just got a little bit screwed. Plus, don't forget, now that it's dark, the track temperature's coming down. These mediums are wearing, so they're not retaining the heat as well. So your brake distances do change. It could be just yards, not even meters, just yards. I don't know what measurements you guys use, but I'm assuming you'll understand what I've just said.
We use freedom units.
You just use the metric system?
You use the freedom system, do you?
Yeah, we use cheeseburgers per can of beer.
Wade with another half second. I mean, he's picked up quite a few. That's probably ruined the end of his race time, to be fair, just with the amount of the penalties he's received. And we know how consistent Wade can be, so, you know, it's going to be a tough one for him now. But he's still there. He's still fighting. It's good. Papioso's come in. That is a precautionary stop because we all know it's going to start raining any moment now, and those intermediate tyres, which I will assume he's going on to. In fact, look at this. These guys are all going to go on it. By the time you get out, it's going to start raining, and you wouldn't have burnt too much of them, and then you can quickly take them off and stick a set of softs on to finish the race. So that was some smart forward thinking, because Wade with a whole second penalty now. These guys could potentially get caught in the rain with pina coladas. Maybe they like it, who knows. And if you don't know the song, that's not going to be funny to you.
But will they have one for each hand? That's the question.
Someone likes that song because I heard a giggle.
In America, though, we like to double fist our pina coladas.
Yes.
Get caught in the rain, right?
Well, I'm not so much of a fan of getting caught in the rain, but
Mr. Racing went wide again. It's the tyre temperatures dropping. Who's that with so little fuel? Is that Cornbread? Yeah, Cornbread.
Yeah, Cornbread.
And Wade. Wow, they're both running dunes. Away with the half second as well. Look, I do like to see that, you know, you can still race hard even with a penalty, because that will help him, even if it's you know, not even a place made up. It still gets him maybe slightly further away from Mr. Racing.
That's blowing
I
up
don't know
about
if he's
our
so much trying to
conversation
pull
about
away from.
measurements.
I don't know if he's so much
No.
trying to pull away from Mr. Racing as he's trying to slow down Cornbread to maybe keep him within reach after he serves.
Yeah, that's a really good point, Jersey. I like that idea. That's why you're here. You've got the forward thinking. I didn't think of that. Bloody brilliant. I'm glad you're here.
So one of the interesting things about Le Mans is that I forget where I read this at, but either some or all of it is actually public roads. Do any of you two know how much of it is a public road and how much of it is a dedicated racetrack?
I thought the twisty parts were the actual racetrack, and the entirety of the backstretch is public.
Yes. Yeah, that's right.
That's what it is. That's what it is, because it connects two cities, right?
Yeah, where all the grandstands are and stuff like that. That's where it's at. But all this bit that we're watching here is not. I'm planning to go here soon. Hopefully this year. I've been trying to plan it. And see this live and camp there for the weekend.
Yeah, I was talking to my wife. I would like to go to Europe to see the 24 Hours of Le Mans one race 1 year. I read somewhere that
Mr. Racing's trying to get past Cornbread. Oh, I'll tell you what, Mr. Racing really found some time.
Yes, he
Is
did.
Cornbread trying to save fuel? Because I don't know if he's gonna. Who watch Mr. Racing?
Yeah,
he's running
limping it in.
He's limping that fuel in. I don't know whether he's going to actually make it to the pits. If he does, it's close.
I know that rain is coming real soon too.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, if it hasn't started already, because I see Jock and Luke are both in, along with Xander. Yep, I see the drops.
There's the rain. This is really dangerous. We saw Flux just lose it completely because of the rain. Comes in quick.
Up there it is.
Better than. There we go. Papayoso, look, intermediates. He should make up a bit of time now, and he's fueled to the rest of the race.
He might have to slow down.
Wade with 0 litres of fuel. He went right to the wire with his fuel. Ooh, that must have been a scary moment.
Oh no! T-Rex arms and nuke.
T-Rex on. Nuke is off. He's got picked up a bit of damage as well, so he's going to be a bit slower. T-Rex slowed down and let him pass. That's good sportsmanship there. Good job.
Yeah.
That's a great example of sportsmanship. Good job.
Yeah, and that's what we all of these teams here, PHG and S7R and all of the teams involved in this league. We are, I said it before and I'll say it again, we pride ourselves on clean racing. A little door banging here and there never hurt nobody. Like JK said, it's rubbin's racing, but there's a line between, a little door banging, little contact versus dirty driving.
Yeah, and the thing is, accidents do happen too, especially on the transition of wet to dry or dry to wet. Accidents happen, so we have to keep a level head too. But sometimes after a race, it can get heated. But,
oh yeah, we're all guilty of it. I'm guilty of it. I've done the thanks for the clean race thing in the chat after the race a few times, but I mean, it's just one of those sports, where things are raw after a race, and you really gotta tell yourself, like, calm down.
That's right.
Maybe there's mitigating factors, or at the end of the day, it's like, this is gonna do nothing but ruin my race or ruin the rest of my day. So
that's right. Vetter has stayed out in mediums even through the wet. That's how he's ended up in 5th place. That's brave.
I don't know if he's going to be able to hang on to it though.
No. But if they have to come in again to switch over to slicks, he is in a really strong position to finish high up. It just depends on how well those intermediates will last.
No, we only got one more lap after this.
Yeah. That's right. I mean, if it was me, I'd just run the intermediates and hope to God. or whoever you want to try and speak to get you through it. Do you know why? I was just looking at the deltas, and Mr. Racing, his fuel management has managed to basically get him to check out from Cornbread and Wade by some time, just purely on fuel management. So
big short shift there.
Really good work. Really good work. You know, to do that. Shaggy up into fourth. He's probably here to the end now. What's the time difference between Josh and Oak now? 3 seconds. I tell you what, he's gained 5 seconds.
Yeah.
From the last time we saw it.
3 seconds is a lot of time to make up, though, with only a lap, third remaining.
That's right. But you know, this track is evolving now because it's wet, dry, puddly. There's a lot of factors now that can come into potentially ruin or increase someone's race position.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely will give you a mind game a little bit because you get so used to running those slicks for so many laps, and then it's right back to change your line a little bit. Oh, watch that curve, can't go there anymore.
Yeah, and this part of the track here is so dangerous because that curve on the left holds water, and you can go flying. Shaggy Doo's got a lonely race now. As long as he doesn't make anything too drastic, I think he's going to finish in fourth.
He's a member of the Lonely Drivers Club. If you know,
that's right.
You know.
Right.
Please tell me somebody caught the reference, either here on the broadcast team or down in the chat. The Lonely Drivers Club.
Owner of a lonely heart, right?
No.
Uh,
I'll give it a few minutes or a few seconds here to see if anybody in the chat catches the reference. But doesn't look like anybody's
just trying to keep this smooth and not overwork that car.
Fuel serum is definitely going to be all over for the last lap here,
and that will put in Better Dan because they're going to start messing each other up, and Better Dan will gain some time.
Doesn't look like anybody caught the
Josh
reference.
moment because it looked like Oak gained like half a second on a couple of corners. Yeah, he did.
Mm-hmm.
He's now down to 3 seconds. So I think it's Josh's now. I think it would take an error of some sort to close any gap, but you never know. Let's see how we go. But yeah, the what if Oak didn't spin scenario there.
Yeah, that spin definitely, in the end here, cost him.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Where are we on the track? I think
down on the Molson.
Might have to do a bit of fuel saving there.
Everything does look different tonight.
Mm-hmm. It really does.
Just
and the thing is, Josh will be looking at that delta. He'll be looking at that delta, going, "Okay, he's moving fast."
Yeah, definitely picked up 4/10 through that first chicane.
Yeah, and then you might, if you start overdriving the car or thinking, "I need to make up the half a second now," and there we go, he's getting a bit squirrely there. And all of a sudden, you find yourself you're basically fighting yourself trying to be fast. And, all sorts of emotions start running through your head then.
Those headlights start getting brighter and brighter in your rear view.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's right.
There's going to be going away here soon with the sun coming up. Well, the race might be over by the time it gets bright enough for them to turn off the lights.
That's right. Nice and clean through there. Whoa! Oak seeing that rabbit. He's really pushing. Wonder if there's anyone. I know Wade and Cornbread were close together. It'd be interesting to see what's happening with those. Code Brown, Shelder, absolutely.
And it's kind of one of those judgment calls at this point. Is do you really want to keep pushing to try to make that pass for the win, or and risk bidding it?
Pushing.
It's
pushing.
one of those things. Everybody's different.
He's a winner. He's
yeah.
a winner. He's a warrior. He's going to push all the way to the end.
Yeah, you guys understand what I'm getting at, though. Is
100%. You got to think of the whole championship here. My first race, because I raced the first one at Yas Marina, and I had KP Wilcott behind me, and I didn't fight too hard, but because I knew I could finish second quite comfortably. But if I fought him, it just brings everybody else into play. Does that make sense? So I took this.
No, I get you. I get you. I'm the same way. There's been so many times where it's like I'm doing really well in a race, and I'm sitting here
we're about to see the end here. Sorry.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
Oak's gone wide. He's the last few corners now.
Oak was really he brought it down to 2 seconds, but it's not enough at this point. It's kind of
just not enough. The one more lap. Only one more lap, if only.
That's always right.
Josh Moment come through. Well done, Josh Moment. Well done. Great victory. You proud?
And across the line.
and across the line. Whoa. Oak coming through. Zander. That's your top 3. Josh, Oak, and Zander. Well done, you guys. You got Shaggy Doo coming through. Didn't mean for that to rhyme, but it did. To keep that going every time now. Shaggy Doo coming through. You got the True Serum. Finishing Den Talent, I know. Vetterdan, tell you what, great drive, Vetterdan, finishing 7th. Mr. Racing 8th. Look at the time he made up on Wade and Cornbread, 11 seconds. These two are still going at it. They've been going at it the whole race. What an incredible drive from both of them. Well done. Well done, well done. Good race. Got Papayoso finishing 11th. Well done, Papa. Got Nuke and T-Rex are still at it.
You just can't quite reach him with those baby arms.
yeah.
Oh yeah, Vetterdan finished 7th, I believe.
Yeah, he did 7th. Was that April 7th? One or the other. But yeah, great drive from him. T-Rex arms, and then Slowpoke with a half second. Well done, guys. I was entertained. Taking a quote out of the Gladiator film.
Yeah, I was about to say, are you not entertained?
Are you not entertained? I was entertained. So thanks very much, guys. You can go and have a shower. Well done, Josh Moment. You got pole and you won the race.
Jersey, are you able to see what's up on the screen? Has your power issues resolved, or?
I believe they have. Give me one quick moment that I can actually get it to work for me properly, which it doesn't like doing. We will start down the list here. PHG Josh Moment taking the win with first place. Coming in second, only 3.3 seconds behind. Also clocking the fastest lap with a 4:01.715. Followed right behind Zigzander in third. Shaggy taking up 4th spot. Lone Island by himself. True Serum did get around Talon and took it. Finishes off our top 5. Talon taking in 6th place, followed by Vetterdan starting all the way from the back of the field, bringing it in for 7th, and Mr. Racing for number 8. Moving on to FF Wade coming in 9th, and Cornbread rounding out our top 10. Papa Oso bringing it home in 11th. Nuke for 12th. Baby Arms bringing it in 13th, and Slowpoke rounding out